Hello Libra, welcome to your mid-May general reading. Thank you so much for joining me. My name's Michelle, this is Gypsy Insights Tarot, and let's take a look at Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs for mid to late May 2026. You have drawn the cards of butterflies in gloom and blossoming abundance. This is a beautiful energy of whatever you have been experiencing recently in your life. After sadness, happiness and hope returns. So there is certainly a very strong energy of spring. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, there is a blossoming energy around the spring and certainly moving into the summer after the winter period. So things are starting to look up. I feel that if you've been feeling a bit down, if there's been an energy of gloom around you, if you've been experiencing some winter blues, and if things have been a little bit slow to warm up in your area, I feel that with the seasons, the change of the seasons, there will be a change in your energy. So let's see, Libra. For mid to late May 2026, I'll be taking a look at you, what you're dealing with, your goals, anything that could be holding you back at this time, what you will accomplish, what you should avoid, anything you should embrace. I want to take a look and see what could be helping or hindering you, and of course the potential outcome. All right, Five of Cups. Yeah, that's that energy of gloom. Yeah, Libra, it can be. Five of Cups is a tough energy because it can suggest grief, sorrow, and we all run on different frequencies when it comes to how long we stay in that Five of Cups energy. So it will be different for each one of you, how long this energy lasts. There's always changes around life. Yeah. Spirit is saying let this pass through you rather than struggle with it. Feel what you need to feel. Don't ignore it or procrastinate when it comes to knowing what you need to do emotionally to get yourself moved on from whatever has triggered this Five of Cups. Basically, Spirit is saying don't make it tougher than it needs to be at this time. In resisting what brings you fear, you empower more fear and suffering over and over again until it becomes so immense that it can become quite overwhelming. Queen of Coins. Yeah, I feel that this is you. Libra, male or female, not meant to be gender specific. We have this energy of blossoming abundance. Yeah, I feel that whatever has happened here, it does feel a little bit like having to look on the bright side. I'm getting that old Monty Python song, always look on the bright side of life. So Libra, at this point in time, I think that there is certainly reason for you to feel this sense of gloominess, but I think that with a certain mindset change, you can really start to focus on the here and now and what you have presently to look forward to. Yeah. It's certainly an energy around this of making adjustments, seeking out new opportunities to do things that bring you joy, happiness. Yeah, letting go, moving on from this energy of loss, suffering, and pain. Okay, let's see. Your goal here is the Devil, to reduce that. There is an energy, Libra, especially when we're in the Five of Cups, to want to do things that make us feel good in the moment, to alleviate some of the pain and suffering that we experience as humans. So that is kind of a natural thing that we have to fight. Ten of Wands, yeah, because it feels like there's been a heavy weight, a heavy burden placed on you, and it does feel like pain and suffering. Some of you may have been experiencing physical pain, emotional pain, probably pretty much equal in terms of those two things. They tend to go hand in hand. And what you're going to achieve here is the world, so completion of this cycle. Yeah. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about this. I want to get a spirit animal or a familiar. So let's take a look for Libra, please, for mid to late May. Whoa, the lizard, I love that. You know, the lizard is all about regeneration. You know, you are a survivor and you're unparalleled when it comes to your ability to survive much in life. So no matter what happens, you adapt. You embrace it. You put on your big girl pants or your big boy pants here, and you do what needs to be done to get through, to power through a particularly bad cycle. And I think that you've done this over and over again. You have a very strong ability, Libra, to be able to constantly change, evolve. You know, there's certain artists, certain creatives that their ability to survive long term is by constantly evolving, changing, not creating the same old thing, the same old. So I'm getting an end of one cycle and the beginning of another. Okay, so Libra. Okay, what you should avoid, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, avoid avoidance. So if there's something that you need to acknowledge, express, deal with, it's certainly not something that you can lie about, either to yourself or to other people. You know, I think that you need, some of my Libras here may need some help in some way, some short-term assistance. Doesn't mean it's forever, but just to end something or to get something completed. Yes, but Libra, you are a strong person, so you don't like to ask for help. You're an independent sort of person, so you know you don't like to acknowledge that you're feeling any kind of pain or suffering. You tend to be very stoic. Yeah. And what you should embrace here is this Four of Cups energy. I would say take some time to acknowledge your emotions and what you're going through at this particular juncture. Libra, around you, we do have this Ace of Cups, so there is love and support around you from friends, family members, loved ones. And the Three of Wands. Yeah. You know, I get an energy here of looking forward to things, making sure that at this time you give yourself something to look forward to, because you could be dealing with something that's particularly stressful, difficult, certainly something that feels like, oh gosh, you know, if I stay in this energy, it's really going to overwhelm me, overpower me. So I would suggest, Libra, for you making sure that you fill your days whenever you can with things that you're going to look forward to. Like it can be little things like going to the store and buying your favorite item. It can be you know, taking yourself out for a nice meal, or going out with a meal and have a chit chat and a gas bag with a trusted friend or someone that you haven't seen for a while and would love to see again. Revisiting a place that you haven't been, a favorite place that you haven't been for a while. Filling your calendar with things that you, hobbies that you enjoy, places that you like to visit. You get the general idea. It's really about lifting your energy and making sure that you focus on things that you can do to make yourself happier in the moment without going down the road of something that could drain you or cause you to feel regret or unhappiness after doing it. You know, it's those things that we turn to as coping mechanisms that may make us feel good in the short term but don't make us feel good in the long term. I'm suggesting here, Capricorn, that Spirit's nudging you in the direction of doing that, but doing it in the healthy way, finding healthier alternatives. Because you don't want to put more stress and burden on yourself. You want to do something that lightens your load, lightens your stress. So make sure that you choose healthy alternatives at this time, Libra, to bring yourself some joy and happiness. Let's see, I'm going to get some more cards here. Let's get one from this deck. For mid to late May 2026. Yeah, there you are, the horse, and it is the year of the fire horse in Chinese astrology. Some of you are born in that year. Accepting help from another and delegating authority. Yeah, some of you may need assistance, help in some capacity. Don't let pride get in the way of asking for assistance, for help. Don't attempt to do something on your own here that just, it's too much for you, It could be anything. Let's see, any other messages here, please? For Libra. We have Jinn. Yeah, wildness, enigma, service, and choices. Yeah. You are someone who has, you're all about balance. That's obvious. But what I'm getting here is there is a wildness to this horse, but there's also the side of the horse which is of service to human beings. When you think of the wild horse going free, you think of Mustangs in the US, you think of Brumbies in Australia. Free, wild-spirited horses, that's within you. But there's also this other side of you which is of service. The horse is probably the most important animal in the history of the world that's been of service to humankind. So that's what I'm kind of getting around you. You are a bit of an enigma. You have this wild spirit, but you also have this strong energy of being of service to others. Very service-oriented individuals, my Librans. Let's see, any other messages here for Libra? Looking for answers and caring for yourself. Self-care is important. You guys know that. I'm preaching to the choir here. Let's look deeper at that and get some advice for you. Looking for answers is what I got just before that card came out. Searching for answers. Getting help from people. And this is this passion energy. What are you ready to pursue? I do feel like filling your card, filling your dance card up, filling your calendar, your diary up with things that make you feel alive. Things that are purposeful. Sitting around in this grief energy and feeling bad about what's gone down, Libra, is not going to serve you any purpose. And I think that you know that. Any other advice here, please, for Libra? Am I apologizing for my truth? Yeah. Some of you are sitting on something, information. I would say let ego be damned here. Speak your truth. Catch yourself when you're withholding parts of your truth. You never know what will change when you're brave enough to speak your truth. You are a lighthouse. You're someone who is a beacon for others. You are someone who is extremely brave and courageous. There may need to be some sort of truth that is spoken here, that where there is room for everyone to speak their truth, an open discussion. it takes one person to open up that conversation. Courage is contagious. Let's see, any other messages here, please? For my Libra, mid to late May 2026. Yeah, there seems to be an impasse here. Something that you can't see your way past. A solution is not easily found. Spirit is saying it may be time to think about things in a way. The path forward is not clear. So taking a step back, reflecting and redirecting your energy, taking some looking at alternate solutions, alternate paths forward. It doesn't have to be a particular way forward. Grounding is important right now. That's that energy of taking care of yourself. And faraway places. Yeah, that's that energy of like you may want to, with this horse energy, travel or go somewhere that's quite far away, but there is something here that's blocking that. It could be anything, of course. It could be finances, it could be health, it could be whatever this sadness is. So it's this energy of grounding but being blocked. It's that balance that I was picking up with this horse. You may want to do something that's further afield here, but you may have to take that back and do something close by, is an energy that I'm getting. Won't be for all of you, you'll know, of course. So Libra, I'm going to leave it there and wish all the very best. If you would like a personal reading, of course, you can reach out to me. My email is gypsyinsights@gmail.com, or you can go to my Etsy store, and the link for that is in the descriptions box below. And of course you can just Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot, on Etsy, ETSY. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. Please do keep the comments coming, especially. Love to hear from you guys. Look, I want you to really focus on this energy here. After sadness, happiness, and hope return. You're a survivor. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. So I would say there is every reason to keep the faith. Whatever has occurred here with this Five of Cups energy, you can find freedom by releasing the sadness. I get a strong energy here of you when you're reaching this blockade and thinking, okay, well, I'm not sure how I can get past this. Stepping back here and saying, you know what, maybe I do need some assistance, maybe I do need something else in my life that's going to give me hope, faith, happiness. Some of you are finding your way back to something as well. I'm getting that message. And there's a strong energy of the best way forward for you is to really focus on keeping that diary full. Very, very important. Giving you something to look at, giving you something to remind yourself that there is much good in the world, that there is reasons to be cheerful, reasons to be happy. Yeah. I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best. Please do take care, and bye for now.